morning everyone. I am Yuvrani pursuing first year BCom from Lal Bahadur Shastri Government First Grade College, Pushpanjali, Bangalore from English department. As you know, COVID-19 is the biggest crisis nowadays. Government is taking much of precautions to control it. As you know, prevention is better than cure. The government is taking much of precautionary actions. Women is also taking an active part in this precautionary actions. Women constitute two-thirds of the global health workforce, yet the gendered reality remains intact as is tracking patterns across the world. A World Health Organization working paper on 2019 has said that gender equity in the health workforce marked as many as 104 countries reversed 70% of workers in the health and social sector are women. Despite such stark disparities, nurses, female childcare and aged care workers and cleaning staff work on the front line during the global pandemic situations. As cities around the world have gone lockdown and quarantine mode, the reports of an alarming risk in domestic violence are mostly related to coronavirus pandemic. The increased rate of gender inequality during the public health emergencies become nightmare for female victims. Amid coronavirus epidemic, women's vulnerabilities across the world are aggregating the pre-existing gender-based susceptibilities. There is no doubt that the pandemic accelerated economic stress among the low-income households. As a result, women in their households are the worst hit. Outbreaks like COVID-19 forced overly populated countries like India to go under lockdown, coupled with social distancing norms. Unsurprisingly, the lockdown brought to light the sharp spike in domestic violence cases due to income stress. In an Thomson Reuters Foundation survey on 2018, India has been named world's most dangerous country for women due to high risks of physical violence. Also, experts have said India moving on the top of pool showed not enough was being done to tackle the dangers women faced. The public health emergencies make women's condition all the worse. Physical health of women are paid little attention during pandemics. As Indians are living under extended lockdowns, gendered norms have been laid bare. In time of social distancing and quarantine, National Commission for Women has received several calls of domestic violence across the country. The households provide an enabling environment to justify the coercive and controlling behaviors of men over women. Post-COVID-19 situation may bring more and more behavioral and mental changes among women with huge post-matric stress. By this I conclude that, but for working women, the struggle doesn't end with workplace issues and stress of the situation, as they now may have to fight for the very big battles with patriarchy for empowerment all over again, which they had won in the last few decades. So, a woman life starts with struggle and ends with struggle. Hence, woman life is filled with challenges. Thank you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.